My name is John, son of Zebedee, brother of James. My brother and I were nicknamed the Sons of Thunder because of our fiery and passionate nature. But I prefer to be known as the disciple Jesus loved, for it was in his loving gaze that I found my true identity. I grew up near the Sea of Galilee, a place where the wind and waves shaped not only the landscape but also our character. A fisherman by trade, I spent long nights casting nets, hoping for a bountiful catch, all the while meditating on the mysteries of life. But my life truly changed the day Jesus called me. "Follow me," he said, and without hesitation, I left my father, our nets, and the boat to follow him. How could I refuse such a divine invitation? From him, I learned more than I could have ever imagined. With Peter and James, I witnessed extraordinary moments. The Transfiguration on the mountain, where Jesus shone with glory, and his prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane, filled with such profound sadness. I saw his miracles, heard his words full of wisdom, and felt his compassion for the poor, the sick, and sinners. But it was not only through what I saw that my faith grew. It was especially in moments of intimacy with Jesus that I understood God's love. At the Last Supper, I had the honor of resting my head on his chest, a gesture that symbolized affection and trust. It was a memorable night, but also a tragic one, because it foreshadowed his betrayal and crucifixion. When Jesus was arrested, my emotions were a mixture of fear, confusion, and sadness. Yet I had the courage to stay close to him, even at the foot of the cross. There, in his suffering, he entrusted me with a precious mission. "Here is your mother," he said to me, speaking of Mary, his mother. From that day on, I welcomed her into my home as if she were my own. After his resurrection, my joy was indescribable. I ran with Peter to the empty tomb, my heart beating with hope and faith. And later, when we saw the risen Jesus, all my doubts vanished. His victory over death was the triumph of love, a message that I have never ceased to proclaim. In my writings, I have sought to convey this truth. My gospel is not just a story of events, but an invitation to discover the depth of divine love. God is love, I have written in my letters, because it is this reality that has transformed me. This love is for everyone, without exception, and it calls each one to live in the light. Today, as I am old, my memories are still alive. My heart still burns with the desire to bear witness to the one who is the way, the truth, and the life. If I could leave you with just one message, it would be this: love one another as he loved us. For in this love we find the fullness of our existence and the very presence of God.